If we were sitting down together, I could totally help you come up with like 1,000 content ideas in an hour. But I can't. So I decided to make a video tutorial that's going to walk you step by step through the process that I use to find content ideas so that you always know exactly what to post on any platform that you want, really. This works for anything from blogging to YouTube to Pinterest to TikTok. It really doesn't matter. And we're not just coming up with random ideas. This is strategic and meant to get you long-term recurring views. We're not trying to just go viral. We're trying to build something here, okay? We're also not going to be using ChatGPT. I do love ChatGPT and AI to help me like speed up the process of content creation sometimes. But this, I just find that I want to do it myself and I get better results when I do this manually, but it doesn't take very long. This is only going to take you like an hour to complete at most, depending on how much you want to do and like how deep you want to go with it. By the way, I have a totally free content plan at my link that you can go and grab. It's a 5-day plan that you can reuse and recycle every week, and I teach you how to do that as well as repurpose your content. So definitely grab that and pair that with what we're going to go over in this video, and you'll be like set forever. You won't even need to watch another video of mine. Just kidding. Come back, please. So when I started in content creation, I was a blogger. And initially I would just write about whatever was on my mind, you know, like whatever I was feeling that day. I was a mom blogger. So it was like whatever was going on with the kid and how nursing was going and all the postpartum feelings I had. And that was great. And my friends who already followed me and knew me loved that content, but it wasn't the kind of content that really brought new people into my world. And it wasn't until I made a switch to focus on the method of coming up with content ideas that we're going to use right now that I saw real results. And through doing this, I was able to get like #1 ranked in Google and got pins that are still performing for me years later. And not only that, but now I use this strategy on TikTok and I've gone like viral and gotten hundreds of thousands of views on TikTok using this. And I wouldn't even say viral because it's not like I had like one big burst of views. It's just I have videos now that perform and get views every single day for the last year or so. And they're now up to hundreds of thousands of views because of that. And it brought in hundreds of like new followers. So, all right. So we're going to start by just brain dumping. We're just going to like put all of our ideas down on a piece of paper. And these can be just like whatever pops into your head. But mostly I want you to be thinking about what your ideal audience needs from you. What are their problems? What are their dreams? What if they tried to solve their problems? What if they tried to get their dreams? Why hasn't it worked? What do they think is the problem? And what do you know is actually the problem? Like put all of that down on a piece of paper because that is like gold right there. And it's a really great place to start. And it's going to be where we take step 2, which now we're going to move over to Google. We're going to take all of these different ideas, all these different problems, all these pain points, all these dreams, and we're going to start like typing them into Google in the search bar to see what pops up. So let's say like for this, this is going to be so meta, okay? For this video right now, the sentence that I started with was, I don't know what to post. So I might type into Google like, what should I post on social media? Now I'm going to see what auto-populates in the search bar. So, you know, when you start typing that in the search bar, then there's going to be stuff that auto-populates. What are all the things that are in the drop down, right? It might be like, what do I post on social media? What do I post on YouTube? What do I post on TikTok? Those can all be individual different content ideas, right? Then we're going to go down to the related searches section. We're going to see what's in the related searches. What are people searching for who also searched for, I don't know what to post. And then after we look at all those, then we can go to the like FAQ drop-down section where people are asking questions, see what those questions are. Pick the questions that are most aligned for you, hit the little drop-down so that more of them show up. And we're going to take all of that and all of those things are content ideas. Now, you're going to do this over and over again with all the different little ideas that you wrote down in your brain dump. And you could literally have hundreds of content ideas within like 20, 30 minutes through this. And the reason this is so powerful is that these aren't just random content ideas. Like, we know people are searching for them. We know a lot of people are searching for them. And so your audience actively wants to know the answer to these questions, and you can give it to them. Like, Google is still a massive search engine. And so even if you're not creating content on Google, like TikToks can show up on Google, pins can show up on Google, YouTube videos can show up on Google. And so whatever people are searching for on Google, even if you post it on a different platform, it can still show up there. So kind of a big deal. Then though, after you do this on Google, then you can go to your individual platforms. So you can go to TikTok, you can go to YouTube, you can go to Pinterest, and then start looking to see if there's any like platform specific keywords. So maybe people are asking it in a slightly different way or have a different take on it depending on the platform. So for example, if I'm looking at content ideas, on TikTok, it might be like content ideas to get out of 200 view jail. And that probably won't be a specific idea on Pinterest, right? Or maybe not on my blog, right? So that's where you now are going to do the same process that we just did on Google on whatever platform you're focusing on. So you just start typing it in and you're going to see what auto populates. And then once you search for it, you'll be able to see related searches. Now, we're not just going to look at what auto populates and the related searches. We're also going to see what content is ranking. Now, you can do this on Google too, but especially on the platforms that you want to be posting on, look and see what the top maybe 1 to 5 posts are, the ones that pop up and are like above the fold that you don't have to scroll to see. What are those pieces of content? What are their headlines? What's their text on screen? What are their hooks? What are they about? Because number one, we want to make sure that we create content that is actually answering the intent of the people who are searching for it. And usually we can tell what that is based on the highest ranked videos. But also that's even more ideas that we're going to be able to pull. Now, we don't want to copy anyone and like go word for word hooks and text on screen as someone else's video. But if we know that a specific hook or a specific text on screen or a specific content idea is working, then we can put our own spin or our own twist on it. Also, we're going to click into these pieces of content, okay? And I want you to go to the comment section. Now, usually whichever videos are in those top 1 to 5 posts are going to have a lot of views and a lot of comments. So you can search through the comment section and see what are people asking. Like, what are the conversations that are happening in the comments? And this is, again, going to give you directly from the mouths of your ideal audience what they want to know. So definitely don't miss that point. I actually forget about doing this all the time, and it's such a great place to get inspiration. All right, so by now you should have dozens, if not hundreds, of content ideas, and you can just put this into a content bank. I use Notion, and I just put them all in a database, and then I might label them based on like what the topic is or what platform I want to use them on. And then anytime that I need content ideas, I can just go and like search through there and bam, content idea. Let's see. Now there is a next step in this, and this is to use these keywords in a strategic way to show up in search results, which is through search engine optimization. If you want to know more about that, let me know in the comments, because I can make a whole video on that, like exactly how I do SEO, and I've used it on multiple platforms to rank videos and rank blog posts and all that good stuff. And of course, don't forget to grab your free content calendar at my link. I also help people create their content strategies, and I have a digital marketing agency where we do your social media for you. So if you need help with either of those, you can also set up a free discovery call so we can talk about how I can help you. All right, cheers.